For a generation of football icons, the 2026 FIFA World Cup represents the final historical milestone. It is the last chance to secure the one trophy that has eluded them for 2 decades. Brazil enters this tournament facing a specific kind of pressure. Despite their history, the nation has spent 24 years waiting to reclaim global glory, a drought that has become a defining weight for every player who wears the yellow kit. Portugal's motivation is the opposite. They aren't looking to return to the top. They are fighting to reach it for the first time, chasing a first-ever World Cup championship to validate their standing in the sport. 2 titans carry the entirety of these national ambitions. Neymar Jr. and Cristiano Ronaldo have become the singular faces of these 2 very different missions. A matchup between them creates a final legends clash. It puts 2 completely different ways of winning a football match into direct competition. Neymar's path began at Santos, where he was immediately identified as the savior of Brazil's creative tradition. He didn't just play for the club, he carried the country's domestic hopes from his first professional minutes. On the pitch, he is a physical anomaly. His game relies on unpredictable dribbling and the kind of rapid agility that can change a match in seconds, forcing defenders into reactive mistakes. To cement his name alongside figures like Pelé, Neymar has to prove that his individual skill can translate into a team trophy. He is the modern successor to the creative, trick-heavy style of play that defined Ronaldinho's era, a style that prioritizes imagination over rigid positioning. This reliance on instinct makes him a nightmare for organized defensive units, as his movements don't follow a predictable tactical script. Neymar's philosophy is magic. It's the conviction that a single moment of individual brilliance can dismantle even the most disciplined system. Ronaldo represents the complete inverse. His career isn't a story of innate flair, but of an unyielding mentality and a level of discipline that has effectively rewritten the biology of the aging athlete. That evolution began at Sporting Lisbon, where he first paired his natural speed with an obsession for physical perfection. He then proved this approach could dominate the world's most physical league, rising to prominence in Manchester. In Spain, he reached his peak, transforming into a striker of terrifying efficiency, who viewed every match as a simple mathematical problem of goals scored. He carried that same discipline into Italy, maintaining his output well past the age when most players' careers begin to decline. Heading into 2026, he still possesses weapons that punish defensive lapses, specifically his powerful vertical headers and extreme range strikes. Ronaldo's philosophy is the machine. He operates on the belief that pure consistency and physical power will eventually break any opponent. Side by side, their profiles show 2 different ways to influence a scoreboard. Neymar relies on a creator's agility. Ronaldo relies on a finisher's power. Neymar wins by creating chaos, Ronaldo by exploiting it. Ultimately, the winner is determined by which philosophy dictates the match. This creates a zero-margin problem. Because both players are capable of deciding a game with a single touch, one defensive mistake from either team ends the legacy story for their captain. The 2026 tournament brings this collision to a global stage, with tens of thousands in the stands and millions watching live. For Brazil, the stakes are clear. Can Neymar finally deliver the trophy that would officially place him among the country's true legends? For Portugal, the question is whether Ronaldo can use his experience to push his team to their first title and complete the story of his 20-year career. In a knockout tournament, years of preparation often vanish in a single moment. One shot or save dictates how these 2 are remembered. Regardless of the score, this is the final intersection of 2 historical careers. This match will be the closing chapter for an era that these 2 men have defined for 2 decades.